Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna make a recipe that a lot of you have been requesting, which is gonna be sweet tamales. I'm gonna give you the exact measurements for the, I'm just gonna make a small amount. As you can see, I already put up my Christmas tree. I hope you guys can give me a comment on how it looks. I like those colors. As you can see, my kitchen and everything is turquoise. So for this recipe, we're gonna need 2 cups of meseca. If you use, there's another brand called Minsa, the measurements change. So if you wanna follow this as everything that I'm gonna give you, use meseca. We're gonna need 1 3/4 cups of warm water, half teaspoon of baking powder, 2 spoons of lard, pork lard, but the spoons are like this, big ones, okay? If you cannot find this for any reason, use vegetable shortening. It's not gonna be the same flavor, I know, but that is a substitute you can use. Later on, I will make a video on how you guys can make chicharrones and lard, okay? In a future video. Half a cup of shredded coconut. This is dry, it's not fresh. And raisins, and the amount you like to use. I'm gonna pour in about half a cup too. Red food coloring. It can be in gel color, or it can be in the one that's sold in the supermarkets, that's on the bakery aisle. 12 tablespoons of sugar. I'm gonna use vanilla. This vanilla, I know you guys can't smell, but it smells fantastic. It's from Veracruz. And I wish you guys could smell it, but it's just amazing. I have never smelled a vanilla like this. It's very nice. But I'm gonna need just about a teaspoon of it. And of course, we're gonna need corn husks, okay? Okay, so for the corn husk, it's very easy. You're gonna have to do this first, because then it takes some time for them to soak. So just take the husks and put it in the water. If you like, you can add something heavy to them so that they stay down. A plate or something. Or you can use a bigger dish or something to, you know what I use when I do a lot of them? I put a lot of water in a pot and I put this on top, which is a molcajete. This is hard like a rock, okay? So just turn off the water, you just need it to boil, and that's it. In a couple of minutes, these are gonna be done. Okay, so here's my hand mixer. This is actually a professional one, but you can use a hand mixer, and even you can do it by hand with a whisk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of whisk the lard just to get it fluffy enough, okay? So this is the first ingredient I'm going to use. I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to beat it for about 2 or 3 minutes just to get it fluffy. As you can see, the lard has gotten very, very fluffy, very, very light. I'm going to take a spatula and show you, okay? I'm going to measure 2 cups of the meseca flour. Well, roughly. So that's like 1 1/2 and half. I already made this a lot of times, so I already know the measurements. So 2 cups of the flour, and I'm going to beat this up. I'm gonna, with the spatula, I'm gonna mix everything well. And I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients, which is the sugar. I know it looks a lot, but when you cook tamales, the sugar kind of goes away. The coconut, the raisins. The baking powder. I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to be adding little by little the water, which is warm. If you like, you can start adding the color. It's not necessary, but here is just like a tradition that you need to add the color to it. Otherwise, the other thing you can do is you can use strawberries, fresh strawberries, and add like kind of blend them and add it to the mix. Some people do it here with fresh strawberries, and really you can't tell the difference. The flavor improves a lot from just color to fresh blended strawberries. We're going to change this to the other one. So the whisk attachment from the other one, I think it's called paddle. So I already changed this to this attachment, and it's going to be much better for this. You can see it already, it's not sticking. I forgot to add the vanilla. This vanilla smells amazing. I just fell in love with it. Just a small amount. It looks like it's there, so I'm not gonna add no more liquid. I'm gonna mix this about 2 or 3 more minutes. I already stopped the machine, and I'm gonna show you what we're looking at. If you touch this, it has to be very soft and very light texture, okay? If it's too hard, then you're gonna have to add a little bit more water. And if it's too runny, you're gonna have to add more flour. Okay, so this is perfect. Very soft, not too hard, not too runny. Okay, so this is good now. I'm gonna mix it for another 2 more minutes just to make sure everything is well mixed, especially the sugar. So now that I have ready the masa and the husks, I'm going to do the last step, which is taking the corn husks. These are already soaked. If you see that I have a lot of like corn here, like this one, you can give them a rinse on the sink with clean water, but these look like they are fairly clean. So the husk has 2 sides, right and wrong. you're gonna feel the soft side. There's gonna be a rough side and a soft side. So the masa is going to go on the soft side. So take a spoonful of the masa and spread it like this. If you want to play with colors, you can even make red, green, orange, whatever color you like for Christmas. So fold it and fold here the edge, and we're done. I'm going to make another one. If you see that your husk is too big, just cut it. If you cannot find these, you can also use the fresh corn leaves, but it's a different flavor. So try to find these. And these days they sell it on the internet, so just order them. Take a spoonful, spread it around like this. Fold it. And fold it from here and finish. So this is amounts that I give you are gonna be for about 12 tamales, okay? And all the ingredients are gonna be here in the description box. So I'm gonna finish this and we'll go to the last step. When you have too many little pieces, you can just put them on top like this and you make another one. So just like this, overlap them. To cook them, we're gonna need a high pot. Add some water. And this gadget, you can find it. You can find it on the stores. This is to cook the tamales. So the water needs to be just touching the gadget. And I'm going to turn on the stove, and I'm going to place the tamales like this. If you have a lot of them, you can stack them in 2 levels. First fill up the bottom and then on top. These are gonna take about 90 minutes or a little more to cook in the steam. So just make sure you don't run out of water in the bottom, because then you can have a problem. I'm gonna place a piece of foil just so that they are very well covered and they get very fluffy. Some people add a coin in the bottom where the water is, and so this way you can tell when the water runs out. But in an hour you can come and check and see, and you can add some more. So I'm just gonna wait for this to get to a boil, and then I'm going to lower the temperature and leave it on low for about 90 minutes. So it has been about 90 minutes and these are done. I already turned off the stove, and I want to check and see if they are done. The way you can tell they are done is because you're going to pull out the husk, and it's not sticking here. So as you could see, it's not sticking to the sides of the husk. So that means it's done. It comes out very easily. So now I'm going to taste them. Look. These are very good actually. The coconut and the raisins give them a lot of flavor. Delicious. I like them, but if you give me, when I go buy tamales here, I like the green ones. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe because they're spicy. And here we only give the sweet ones to the children sometimes. But when they're used to eating spicy, they don't want the sweet ones no more. So there is the recipe. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, give me a thumb up, share the video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Bye.